Okay, well, let's welcome to another guitar hour with Brian here on the back porch. And glasses off. And this one's for you, Mika. Eyes wide open. If you live, your time will come. If you live, your time will come. So don't go messing with that cotton sack. It'll scuff your knees, it'll bend your back. If you live, your time will come. If you live, your day will come. If you live, your day will come. So don't go messing with them pots and pans. They will surely ruin your pretty hands. If you live, your time will come. If you live, a day will come. If you live, a day will come when the sun will shine and the crops will grow, and you won't have to worry no more. If you live, your time will come. That's what they say. If you live, your time will come. If you live, your time will come. I know my one. I know my time will come. The fortune teller told me. She said, Brian, you're going to have a very successful music career, but it's going to come very late in life, and it'll all be based on one song. So I don't know if I've written that song yet. We'll have to wait and see. So we got a whole acoustic setup here tonight, and it's a Father's Day celebration. Congratulating myself. I got my boy has lived for 40 years now, and he's still standing and motivated and doing interesting things and loving life. So what could a dad ask for? Let me play another standard that and let me try to remember to keep these eyes wide open. I make a date for golf, and you can bet your life it rains. I tried to throw a party, but the guy upstairs complains. I guess I'll go through life just catching colds and missing trains. Everything happens to me. I never miss a thing. I've had the measles and the mumps, and every time I play an ace, my partner always trumps. I guess I'm just a fool who never looks before he jumps. Everything happens to me. At first I thought my heart could break this spell for me. That true love would do the trick to end despair. But now I've got this head that just can't think for me. I've mortgaged all my castles in the air. I telegraphed and phoned, sent it airmail special too. Your answer was goodbye, and there was even postage due. I fell in love just once, and it had to be with you. Everything happens to me. Everything happens to me. Ain't it the truth? Let's play a few of my songs that I've written for folks that haven't seen a Blaincast or another live performance. I love to write songs about other musicians. It's not a great career move. I don't think the audience at large is that interested in hearing musicians singing about musicians or about the trials and tribulations of the music business. But somehow I keep writing these things. Let's get I think I might need a capo for this one. I wonder if there's a capo. Is there a capo in the house? There's one. Oh, this is all set for my, I tried something very adventurous. I'm going to show you what I've come up with an open tuning. But a little song about Loreena McKennit. This is an artist that everybody knows. She was a big star who started out just busking out at I think St. Lawrence Market. She was just a street musician, busking on the square. Then she got famous, she was touring everywhere. She loved to play, but didn't want to be a star. A Celtic angel who never meant to fly that far. But Loreena, don't put down your harp. It's a true musician story, and I think it's time to tell how a waif became a princess in a tragic fairy tale. Prince Charming lost spirit, broke her heart. But Loreena, don't put down your harp. An independent artist who would not be pushed around. Just ask the Warner Brothers how she stood and held her ground. She changed the music business, at least she made a start. Tough businesswoman, and she could really play the part. But Loreena, don't put down your harp. Loreena, don't put down your harp. Ah, yes. The story of that tune is I wrote it like 20 plus years ago, and even had it recorded. We got together. The boys from Downchild were helping me make that album, and we had laid down quite the epic track, I thought. But the engineer, is a fellow from Stratford who knew Loreena, and at the end of that session, he said, "You know, I don't think Loreena would be very happy, you know, having this tune out there." And then a little bit later, Richard Flohill, her publicist, kind of said the same thing to me. Brian, you know, Loreena would not feel great about that. So we put it on the shelf and forgot about it and never mixed it. Had those tracks, but never mixed them. And then I totally forgot about it and discovered just lately a scrap of paper with the lyrics, and couldn't even remember the arrangement or the key it was in or anything on the original if my life depended on it. But I did, the words resonated still, and I said, it's been a long time. So I turned it into this kind of pseudo bluegrass number. Well, I hope she's not upset. Another musician that I did get to jam with one time was the wonderful Lenny Breau. Last time I saw Lenny, we were driving in a Winnipeg rain. He's gonna play at some park concert, but first a stop at Long and McQuaid. We got rained out, the concert canceled. So we went up to Dick and Sandy's to jam. How Winnipeg loved Lenny. He was their music man. But then he moved to Nashville, and later on LA, breaking into the big time and making him a name. The sound of his harmonics would make the most bitter picker smile. And when he died, we lost his presence. But there'll always be a Lenny Breau style. Some people often wonder what these musicians are about. But the music keeps on trucking. That's why we took this route. I remember someone told me. I repeated it to my wife. Some people live for music, musicians play for life. Some people live for music, but musicians play for life. I don't know if I was pushing the old computer a little too much on this one. But I'm going to show you one more thing that I've been working on, and then we'll pack it in and celebrate Father's Day. I think my boy's coming over with some treats. I can hardly wait. Now, let's switch guitars. And did I mention I've never recorded or performed with an open tuning in my entire guitar playing life. Can you believe that? Let me turn off this guitar so that it's not gonna be troublesome. And so I heard this young fellow, his name was Adam Karsh, blues guy from Montreal. I really liked what he was doing, and he ended up, at one point, he retunes his guitar, and he does this blues riff, and I went, whoa, yeah, that feels good. So I was paying attention to how he tuned the guitar. I had a guitar right at hand. I tuned it up to match what he had. Kind of played along with him. He was doing one of those live streams like this, and well, maybe that's the wrong position. And so I decided I would try an open tuning. I've been playing guitar for 50 plus years, you know, and I can remember I even got out this slide that the first band I played with in Toronto was called Blue Willow, a couple of young gals. And one Christmas, they gave me this slide. I think they were trying to tell me something. Brian, you know, we're playing blues here. Maybe you could... But, you know, I never got the hang of this at all. And the open tunings wasn't working for me either. But now I got this one. And I even started to write a song. I will share it with you and leave you with that. Happy Father's Day to any fathers out there that are watching. And I'm trying to get out here on the interweb at least once a month. I had a weekly thing going for the longest time, but it burned me out. So now it's a monthly thing. And let's just try to make sure that I can keep that up. But this is how this goes. Something like that. And now I tried to make a song about it. don't like what I'm seeing, but there's no place to complain. The way some men treat women, it's a dirty crying shame. Always think they know better, acting holier than thou. I've seen some things that make me want to hate, but I tell myself to tolerate. I'm going to call it the Toleration Blues. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we don't like wasps and spiders, but we're glad that they assist in exterminating insects, so we try to coexist. We spare the lesser evil, oh, so that we can live in peace. And no matter how much we want to hate, well, it's better to tolerate. Oh. As these verses go on, they're even more of a struggle. Yeah. Well, you can't convert a diehard who is blinded by the law. If the scripture calls for vengeance, it don't matter what he saw. A fundamentalist upbringing will teach your kids to hate. We don't need bullies and bigots full of hate. We need to teach our kids to tolerate. I'm even trying to get a little message in there. But, those of you that have been following my Blaincast, you know that I'm not shy about presenting a song that's one day old. This will go through a lot of changes and tuning, but kind of like that riff, eh? I could play that all night. But I won't inflict that on you. I'll be back next time. I guess it'll be in July. Take care, everybody. Happy Father's Day.